Hello guys. Okay, I am here. It's on time and we are going to zip through this simple stamping. I thought, you know what? I have to make a bunch of these cards and why not make one here? So we are going to do that. I'm going to pull it up so I can see your comments. Turn down the volume on the iPad. All right, so be sure to say hello. Let me know that you've joined me because that's always fun for me to see who is here. This is the card we're gonna make. I have cased this card from Allison Sullivan, Stamp Crazy with Allison. I changed up the colors a little, but other than that, I kept it pretty true to what she did, and we're just gonna zip right through it. So I needed to make thank you cards, and for a big group order I did, so I needed 7 of these. So I'm going to show you how I did it, okay? So we are using this beautiful waterfront, hello Claudette, not waterfront, oceanfront stamp set. So you're seeing this a lot. People are pairing it up with that beautiful Horizons suite. But we are going to just exclusively use the stamps. We are going to use 6 of them. Plus we're going to use this little punch. I don't even remember what it's called. And we are also going to use the Stamparatus. And we are going to get our greeting is from, of course I put the stamp set down but not away, and now I don't see it, but I'll find it before we're done. Okay, this punch is the Label Me Fancy. That's what punch it is. Oh my goodness. And okay, we'll find it. Okay, moving on. So we have our Stamparatus. I've already set it up. We are just layering white on white. So I already have cut my basic white 4 by 5 1/4. So when you're using the Stamparatus, which I don't do very often, but I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to use it. Because I am using photopolymer, you want this extra little mat in here to give you that extra bit of pressure. Same as like stamping on the pierce mat. Sorry, I'm still looking for that stamp set. And I like to use a piece of the grid paper on top because that's how I figure out where I'm going to put my piece of paper every time. So you can see I've already marked out where my piece of paper is gone. I've got these tiny little pink rectangles. And I know already that my magnets are going to fit like this. Now, remember when you use the Stamparatus, you do not want the magnets to come anywhere close to each other or they will break. The only thing I might move my, I'm realizing on some of these my image is more to one side than I would like it. So I think I'm actually going to adjust that for these ones. There we go. So I'm just going to make a new little pink mark. And I'll just mark the opposite corners now. And again, put my magnet. Okay, then I'm just going to double check that that's going to work. Okay, so the colors I have chosen to use, we have Coastal Cabana, we have Pale Papaya, and I also have Crumb Cake. So when you're using the Stamparatus, you want to place your paper and then you want to place your stamps. So I don't really want to take my, so what I had done is I had laid the stamp out. I'll just give you an example with a stamp we're not using. So let's say I was going to use this rock, in case you aren't familiar with how to use the Stamparatus, set it up. I was going to use this rock. I knew I wanted to stamp it. I'm going to say I wanted to stamp it here just so it doesn't, I would place it there, then I would bring my plate down and I would pick it up. And then it would be on my plate exactly where I want it to be. So I did all that busy work ahead of time to figure out where I needed my 3 stamps to be so that I could just go doop, 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 and we'd be done. So I can ink up both of these at the same time. So I am going to ink up, sorry, just making sure you guys can see this. I'm going to ink up Pale Papaya up top. And I am going to ink up Crumb Cake down below. And then I'm just going to bring this over and apply pressure. There's a cool thing you can get. I'm going to order one tonight on Amazon when you're using your Stamparatus just to apply even pressure, but you don't need it. I'm going to lift that off. So we have that image. Now I want to stamp the other layer, the other image. That's going to be in Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to bring it down, ink it up, bring it back in the frame here so you guys can see. Apply my pressure. No, and I missed a spot, so I'm just going to do that over. That's the beauty of the Stamparatus. Okay, so we're done. Everything we want to do on the Stamparatus. So I'm going to just move that off to the side. We're going to stamp a couple of other things on here though. So now I am going to bring in this layer. I'm going to close all my ink pads. And we are going to stamp this guy in Granny Apple Green. And then we are going to stamp the bulrushes in Blackberry Bliss. And I'm just eyeballing where these are going based on where they were in my other cards. And then we are also going to stamp the little rocks in Smoky Slate. And then we're going to fussy cut those. My snips are not readily available, so I'm just going to use these other little guys I have handy. We're going to cut these out. So like I said, I did case this card from Allison Sullivan. I needed a quick card. I wanted to just do simple stamping. I didn't want to be die cutting. I'd already die cut 21 card packs, so I was done with die cutting for today. And really, the stamp set is beautiful. It wasn't on my list to start, but then everyone's been using it with New Horizons. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab it. And already I can say I have no regrets. I love how quick it is to just make a lovely card. This could be a sympathy card. It could be a birthday card. It could be a whatever kind of card you need. We're going to use some seal on there. We're just going to put those rocks down. So pretty basic. Then I wanted to add a little bit of ribbon. So Allison didn't have any ribbon in her card. So I'm using, this is that pale papaya and the white. And what generally happens is when an annual catalog is about to finish and we're going to get a new one, even though this color, pale papaya, is not going to retire, they generally retire all the ribbons and all the DSPs. Every once in a while, they will keep one or two. But I'm working on the assumption that this is about to retire at the end of April. So I'm using it up. And I've actually used quite a bit of this roll, but there's nothing, I mean, it's no big deal. I can either sell it off as retired, or what I often do with ribbon is I keep it because then I use it to wrap card packages. But you can see this is my new favorite thing with the ribbon. So I've just made a Z and cut each end. I'm gonna just put a little bit of seal. I already know where I want this ribbon to go. And I'm just gonna place it down. And then we are going to do our greeting. So we are using this beautiful scripted thank you. And we are going to get another little scrap of white to do it on. Let's see, I'm just seeing if it will fit here, if I can punch it out. Okay, I can just do it here. So I'm gonna do it there, and I'm gonna do it in basic gray. So I'm going to stamp it right here. Look at how pretty, I love this font. Now I just wish I could find the stamp set so I could tell you. Seriously, my desk is like not that big, so the fact that I don't see it. Oh. All right, and we're going to punch this out. I don't ever, like, I rarely use this punch, but it's really cute. It's perfect, right? And it's a really nice size for this particular greeting. And then we're just gonna pop some dimensionals on the back of there. So finding those. So you can see how simple this card is, right? So the longest thing that actually this card involved was me setting up the Stamparatus. But once I set it up, it's magic. And I mean, you don't need to use the Stamparatus because the stamps are photopolymer, but you saw how easy that was for me to just quickly layer them. Look at how nicely they're overlapping. It's beautiful, right? Don't you think it's beautiful? And now I'm just going to apply some seal. The refill of this is currently unavailable, so hopefully that will be back in soon. And I'm going to get myself a card base. I already cut a bunch of card bases. Just quickly score it. I like to score the thick basic white. It just makes for a nice fold. Hi, Alex. Aw, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I can't take credit for the design, obviously. Like I said, I cased it, but like, it's so pretty, right? And you could just change up the colors. I changed up the colors that Allison used. She used a pink, and I think maybe Pool Party instead, a lighter blue. And then I don't think she used Granny Apple Green, but similar. And voila, just like that, we're finished. So, okay. Like I said, I don't know what that stamp set is, but I'm going to find it for you in this catalog so that I can at least show you which one it is. Happy and Heartfelt is the one that it is. So it's this gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. So it's 15 different sentiments, beautiful font, love, 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 love. So if that is not on this, you want to get it. Okay, well, yay. I'm glad that I thought to just pop on and share this one with you. So thank you for joining me. And oh my gosh, that's going to drive me crazy now that I can't find the stamp set, but I'll find it. So yeah, that's it. Look at how quick that was. Oh my God, that was like 15 minutes. That's like the quickest. What is all over my watch? Dog slobber? Probably puppy slobber. Okay, you guys. So go out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will try to get on again. I'm trying to get on more and more often. I am adjusting to being a puppy mom and what that involves. And yes, so I will see you again soon. Have a good night.